All right, brother. Come in. Come in. Come in. Come in. Man. All right, man. Have a seat, brother. Let's lock in. I see you, man. I understand you're trying to figure out what is a good woman. Man, we're hearing a lot of things now on social media, right? We're hearing a lot of things and it's frustrating to me. Like, I thank God I have a good woman right now because I wouldn't even know where to look or what to understand if I was really in the single stage again and I was trying to figure out like right now today, like how do I know what a good woman is, right? We're hearing so many ups and downs. And we hear the obvious ones, right? We hear things like, she has to be like loyal, right? She has to be, a virgin or have like a low body count, right? We hear the things that she has to be feminine, right? Nurturing, right? We hear like a lot of things. I have a couple down here to like we have like traditional, we have like she doesn't have to she shouldn't have like male friends, right? We're hearing a lot of these things, right? And it's cool to have these general statements. And some of these are even just like things that that are obvious, right? Who wouldn't want a loyal woman, right? I know that's a requirement for me, right? You want a woman to be loyal to you, right? You want her to respect you, and that's cool and all. But I want to dive a little deeper and talk about some topics and things and areas that I believe we as men should look for even deeper in a woman, right? So when we're talking to her, right, it's not just okay, is she just loyal? We want to know more about her, like a little bit more of what makes a good quality woman. And for me, I'm talking about my own personal experience here. I'm gonna give you what I personally am looking for or have looked for in my woman that I have now, and what she demonstrates to me to qualify her to me as a good woman, right? So the first thing I want you to really look for is her compassion level, right? Is she compassionate with you, right? How does she talk to you, man? How does she look at you? Does she give you eyes? It's like, man, I really admire this man, and I want to just, make sure I'm taking my time and caring for him, or is she just looking at you as like she's trying to just almost run things, right? And she doesn't really care about what you're really going through as a man, right? When she looks at you, does she have that look where she's trying to almost say, hey, how can I help? Does she have that helpmate kind of energy to her, right? Look at that, man. Like that to me is a big thing. And my woman, she has that, man. That's one of the biggest things that I see in her. I'm like, wow, I love how she's just really compassionate with me, right? She's feminine, right? So when we say feminine, this is another example of that, right? How is she feminine? Is she compassionate with you? You feel me? Next one I have here is forgiving. Oh man, let's talk about it, man. If you believe you're perfect and you believe you're gonna get everything right every single time, man, good luck. Good luck. And if she's a woman that's not forgiving, it's gonna be really hard, right? Because you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna and when I say mistakes, I mean like actual mistakes. Don't be doing no dumb stuff and then hoping that she will keep on forgiving you over and over again. All right. It's only so far you can take that. As a man, you have to own your mistakes and you have to understand that, listen, I made a mistake. I made a wrong turn. Own it like a man. Don't be souring down, head down, slouching, right? Masculine frame. Make sure you own up to your mistakes when you do it. But more importantly, is she forgiving with these mistakes? That to me is a great woman. And my woman, I've always made mistakes, right? And whenever I do apologize, and there's a way to apologize, which will be a whole different video, right? But when I do apologize, right, how does she react? Does she hold it against you to your head, right? Does she make you live it down? Or she's like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty tough, and or she tells you how she feels, which is what she's entitled to, right? She should always tell you how she feels. But then, what does she do next? Does she forgive you? Then generally forgive you, and then move forward with it. That to me is a good woman. Okay. Next, I want to say is thoughtful. Oh man, brother, like this one is huge. Is she thoughtful? Right? As a man, we are handling life, right? You're handling life. You're going through a lot. You're handling things that that men or other people don't even understand. There's a lot of weight on your shoulders, right? And with that being said, that means you're focused, you're locked in, you're zoomed in. So a lot of things you're missing, a lot of things, right? You're missing things that you probably are not noticing. And if you're like me, I'm working hard every single day right? And things that I noticed with my woman was that she tend to look for areas where I'm not looking at that moment because I'm so locked and I'm so focused. So she'll say things like, "Hey, did you eat? I noticed that you've been working all day. Here's a plate of food, right? Hey, I'm taking the kids down to, down to the block for the park. Go and rest for a couple minutes while they're not here." What is she doing? Is she looking for ways to make your life easier without even asking you, right? What is she doing, right? The woman that I have, she is thoughtful, right? Honestly, thoughtful, probably the most thoughtful woman I've ever experienced in my entire life. And the reason why is because it's who she is as a person, right? She's a good woman. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, we want to get a little deeper than the surface level. What is she doing? Thoughtfulness, right? Giving, right? Does she give? Not only to you, does she give to others, right? Or is she always looking for the next come up, the next person to take from, right? Woman is easy, right? As a woman, she knows that she can use her looks, her beauty, her charm, right? Her body, the visuals, right? And get whatever she wants, right? Or is she looking to actually give back, to help somebody genuinely, right? Without even looking for anything in return. Okay. How about this one? This one I have here is: do you guys fight against each other or do you guys fight together? Right? Are the arguments that you guys having, are they coming to the point where you guys feel as though like y'all are enemies after the fact? Or do you guys feel as though like, hey, I'm mad at you right now. Like I don't want to see you right now. I'm pissed, right? But then when you come back, it's like, how do we solve this? How do we get over this? I want to keep moving forward with you. Does she have that kind of energy, or is it more just keeping on holding things to you and y'all feel like you're butting heads and you aren't on the same team? You're gonna fight, you're gonna argue. It's part of life. The problem is, how do you guys resolve it and how quickly do you resolve it? You feel me? Next is, this one is huge, guys, but for me, it's important for me as a man to not be embarrassed publicly, right? So, does she defend you in public? Does she defend you in public? That's on social media, that's in person, that's wherever she goes. She speaks highly of you as a man. And if you make a mistake, she's not there trying to laugh at you, ridicule you, embarrass you, right? She stays either quiet, she tries to maybe pull you to the side, right? But she's gonna defend you. She's defending you in public, right? And then more importantly, she then corrects you in private, which is huge. She comes to you in private and she says to you, "Hey, listen, about that outside, or about what happened there, or about what you experienced here, I didn't really like that." Or, "Hey, that may have been a wrong turn there, or that may have been a wrong move." And she's talking to you and trying to let you know that, hey, it could have probably done better in this area. And if you're a man who isn't stubborn and your ego isn't always to the moon, and you're listening to the one that you chose, because she's there for a reason. She's your queen for a reason. You want to listen to her, right? Sit back, listen, put the ego down. You feel me? I have one last one here, right? Actually, I lied to you, man. That was my last one, but I want you guys to just really understand and grasp the importance of just getting deeper when it comes to a good woman and what you're looking for, right? As a man, it isn't just the superficial, small things about loyalty and respect, and that to me is huge to me. Those things are up on my list. You have to have that. I have to be able to get respect from my woman, right? If she isn't respecting me, if she isn't loyal to me, right? If she isn't nurturing, she isn't caring, we get it. But think of these ones I gave you here, right? Compassionate, forgiving, thoughtful, right? Think of these things, right? Does she give, right? Defending you in public, correcting you in private. Think of these things, man, because I really want you to understand that it's bigger than just the surface level. You're looking for a good woman. And this will be for another video again as well, but you gotta be a good man too as well to attract a good woman, right? You can't expect to find her or look for her in the areas that that where you aren't giving that energy back, right? How do you attract this woman, right? And this doesn't mean only by being single. You could be in a relationship and you're training or cultivating her in the wrong way. where now she's becoming a woman that she doesn't even want to be, right? Because of the way that you are handling yourself. So you want to attract the good out of her by the way you handle yourself. Feel me, brother? Listen, that's all for now. That's calm.